now, I'd like to invite moderator and speakers for session 5. Please come forward to the front, and let me introduce the moderator for these sessions. He is Rafal Pankowski from Poland. He's part of Never Again associations too. So please. I'd like to remind you that we are already getting late, so we cannot afford any more. So I want to remind you that we, delayed like 1 hour yesterday. So I know that you have a lot to talk about, but please strictly restrict yourself. The time limits of 15 minutes. Okay. All right. Tafan Buse, please. Yes. Yeah, I know why you're laughing, because they are not going to keep it themselves within 15 minutes. But I show you signs. Yeah? Okay. Please, all yours, Professor.
Okay. Can you hear me? Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, well, it is a real honor for me to be here, and I am very thankful to the organizers for this opportunity. As a member of the Never Again Association from Poland, the country that experienced the Nazi occupation, experienced the Holocaust, it is impossible for me not to feel solidarity with the Rohingya as targets, as victims of genocide. Today we are going to talk about ideas and campaigns on this issue under the title Boycott Myanmar. And well, I believe there are different models and types of boycott with arguments for and against. But before I pass the mic to the panelists, let me mention one type of boycott that I believe has historically worked very well. That was the sports boycott against apartheid-era South Africa. And I mention this in the context of the recent announcement by ASEAN of an initiative, which is now official, as an idea, the idea to organize a football World Cup in ASEAN. Well, that probably means also in Myanmar. I think this actually presents us as civil society with an opportunity to highlight the problems we are talking about in this conference. There is another related idea for Myanmar and Thailand to co-host youth football World Cup in 2 years' time. This could be another opportunity to highlight those issues we are discussing, and the kind of international sports boycott campaign could be very useful, in my view. And the Never Again Association has a long time experience of working in the international football environment, and if we can be useful for this kind of campaign, we would be very happy. So, without any further ado, I want to ask the panelists to share their perspectives. I am not going to read out their biographies. They're all very distinguished speakers. I would encourage you to read the bios by yourself in the conference program, for the sake of time. Okay, the first speaker is Zarni, who anyway does not need any particular introduction in this group. So as we were instructed, we have 15 minutes for each speaker.
30 minutes.